Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. And are you guys ready? I know I am, because finally, after a very, very long wait, the first wing of Antorus the Burning Throne has been opened to looking for raid. Light's Breach. The Legion musters its forces against the Light's incursion, defying those who dare besiege Antorus. First completion per week will earn you 2.8 billion artifact power and 194 gold, so huzzah! Let's go ahead and queue up. Now, I've been running around off camera getting some upgrades to Swindlegear, and we have an item level of 931 right now, which I'm very happy about, but the thing I definitely wanted to show you guys, I got an awesome chest piece that's making me think of changing Swindle's look up before the end of the series. I know that's kind of weird, but I probably will be still playing Swindle after the series is over. But check this out. I actually got this from one of the major invasion points, and this is a skin that actually drops in Antorus. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it clearly. Actually, it'd probably be better to go ahead and show you guys in the appearance collection sets. Now, this is the full set. This is the Regalia of the Dashing Scoundrel. And I'm not a big fan. I mean, don't get me wrong, the hat and everything looks awesome. But if we go ahead and get the cloak, I love the cloak. It's actually one of the few cloaks that actually looks piratey. The belt, let's see, the vest, the belt. Can like look at everything here. Check that out for a pirate look. I mean, the eye patch, it still blends in well with the eye patch, and it looks a lot more, I mean, less posh, more fantasy style pirate, because it's got daggers like all along the belts, and I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. If you guys have any opinions on it, let me know in the comments, because that's kind of what I'm going to be hunting for while we're doing Burning Throne. And just, that set would be great, because it's one of the more interesting sets, because it has like spiked knuckles on one glove, and then the other glove it has kind of a shield for blocking, so it's very fencerish, which I think works well with the Dreadblades. But anyway, before we go ahead and get queued up, looks like we only have a 6-minute wait. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and read some mail from Daristi. Robots, dogs, and Eridar. Oh my. Greetings, Sully. The first area of Antorus the Burning Throne is available to plunder. Hope you're excited, because after some research I found a couple of baddies that I thought looked awesome. First up is the Garathi Worldbreaker. You probably met his little cousin in Krokul. The second one is a pair of demon doggies that are the size of small buildings. And of course is the Antoran High Command, the Burning Legion's generals. Expect high amounts of demons. Daristi. Well, thank you for the warning. I kind of expect the demons myself. But definitely excited about this. Now let's go ahead and look at the adventure guide here. Garathi Worldbreaker, Hounds of Sargeras, and the Antoran High Command. So I'm going to read up on these guys, kind of get a refresher before we jump in, and I'll see you guys at Light's Breach. And here we go, guys. Look at that loading screen.
We've breached the wall! Light forged! Secure this position!
The Legion musters its forces against the Light's incursion.
We'll draw all the fire we can, Torarian, but we cannot hold out long. You must disable their defenses.
We will not fail you, Prophet. Champions, we'll keep these winged beasts occupied while you clear a path.
Okie dokie. Now, actually, let me go ahead in settings here real quick. And we're just going to turn down the volume here just a bit since we're in a raid. There we go. Just because there's going to be a lot of things happening. And dealing with very big demons, which I expect. They're probably getting some of their biggest, like, right here at the front lines. Just need to stay out of the stupid.
I need to get close.
And it looks like when these guys do certain strikes, it puts a thing of green on the ground in the direction of where they hit. Which is interesting. We gotta always make sure that our slice and dice is up. And we should be pretty good. Is this the first boss? Garathi Decimator. No, I think it was Worldbreaker was what it was called. Well, how big is this thing? Oh, it's pretty big. Excuse me. Not seeing any special attacks or anything, so... Oh, maybe we are. I'm just not getting hit with them. So I could have sworn it was Worldbreaker was the name, but this does seem like a boss fight.
I need a touch. I don't have a touch.
Nope, it wasn't. It was just a thing, a guy. Let's look at the map. Ah, we're in the outer courtyard, essentially. Okay. And someone got themselves some good loot from that. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep feint up, so we do. We don't do a whole lot, or we don't have a whole lot of AoE damage inflicted upon us. There we go. This kind of reminds me a little bit of the Nexus from Wrath of the Lich King. It's just giant platforms that are filled with unpleasantness. At least one area of the Nexus was like this. And I assume when that green circle goes around our field of vision that that is a bad thing. So until told otherwise... Garathi Annihilator. Is that the boss? Oh, Lord. Nope, Worldbreaker. So this is us just fighting the different models, I guess. Maybe these were the prototypes. Oh no, someone popped Bloodlust. Uh-oh. Well, bad shaman or mage or whoever did that. Guess we're gonna go in without having the speed, which is a shame. Good to know for future reference. Fire the cannons. This is probably training. Hi. Okay, that's the boss, I assume.
We're gaining ground. Press the attack. Lightboard, fall back, champions. Bring that monstrosity down.
Yep. That's the Worldbreaker already.
Weapons exterminated.
Well, let's go. It would be nice if we had some bloodlust right now. I'm gonna wait and see if there's anything focused on us. Any kind of debuff or... Oh, lordy. Okay. There's the decimation, so we just need to move away from the raid when we have it. And technically that should only take us down by 10%. Go on right, tank on left. Ah, okay. I guess we can go ahead and do that. We'll just move this way. I love his voice, though. I know I've kind of turned it down a little bit, but sounds like a Sith Lord. Stand within the areas of Annihilate to avoid raid damage. Alright. Someone just died. All we can do is just keep on keeping on. I think this is a lot of people's first time, just like me. Now, we don't need Blade Flurry anymore. Fire the cannons. They're targeted for decimation. There we are. And someone exploded right in the middle of everyone.
I need to target something first.
Powering the Apocalypse drive. Oh, Decimator. We have to kill this thing, because otherwise it's going to wipe the raid. I remember reading about that. Okay, we should be good now. Run away. Here's back for eradication. This guy just has attacks named after Star Destroyers. Seems relatively easy, though, once you know what to do. I think that's all of his attacks. Ow. And someone exploded. Yeah, if you have the decimation, get away. And I'm hearing a lot of target terminated, which is unfortunate. It's alright. We'll make do. The thing about with raiding, you can't just sit there and just slice and dice, you know? Good grief. Okay. We head over here. Yeah, I don't think that this is going to be good here. Well, I don't know. He's pretty low. If we focus and persevere, hopefully we'll have enough DPS if we have to destroy when he does his little Worldbreaker attack. Or his Annihilation thing. So I'm hearing less and less DPS on my side, which is unfortunate. And someone just decimated right in the middle of us. Oi. There we go. And I'm gonna zoom over here over it. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh, I'm tanking. We should go ahead and wipe it, I assume. Is everyone dead? Most people are dead. I don't know. Maybe we can pull it off. From the bowels of defeat. Or the jaws of defeat, not the bowels of defeat. What are we... Never mind. And I'm dead. Yeah, something just ate my lunch. Now you guys gotta hit the decimator. What's he at? I can't see. Ooh, he has 129 million when he gets into that. It's gonna do 1.5 million to the raid. Okay. We're just gonna sit here and watch. Run away! I did what I could. No more, no less. Damage inflicted increased by 40%. Ew. Searing Barrage. 600 million. You guys can do this. We've got nothing but the range left. And someone just got battle res next to me. And someone just died. I think the only melee left is this demon hunter. Getting close, 500 mil. Come on, range DPS. Go, go, go. I'm not seeing a whole lot of decimation, so I guess it's only cast on the melee. And something just went purple. $370 million. I haven't seen this guy in rage, but I guess it is possible. Right? Because they do put in the rage timers, so stuff like this technically shouldn't happen if it's a small group that can help itself. Oh, the tank's about to fall. Alright, 250 million. Tank is still up, though. I guess someone hit him with a lay on hands or something.
Hostile destroyed.
180. I think we're going to pull this off. It's ugly. Like bowling shoe ugly. Here we go. And here we go to the end. Probably right before the rage. The thing about it is the adventure guide should... There we go. Whew.
Terralion, I've started my assault on the northern front. I'll keep their forces occupied so you can hit the priority targets.
I will go ahead and release Spirit.
Our forces are moving towards Legion High Command.
Oh, we got to run through all this? Okay. No mass res with all these paladins. Oh well. Interesting fight. Now, if we're having trouble with that one, the next fight should be all kinds of interesting. The Fell Hounds. Oh, we got little starfighters. Pew pew. And let's go ahead and buff ourselves up using some of our toys. Oh, looks like we're blocked. That's interesting. Fire the cannons. Go ahead and get Blade Flurry back up. Stay out of the stupid. As long as we don't have trouble with the trash mobs. If we have trouble with the trash mobs, we just need to kind of hang it up. Kind of rethink our lives as Warcraft players. And how about you? There, that'll work. Just want to find one I can focus all of my attack on that'll hit everyone with the Blade Flurry. One more cannon salvo for old time's sake.
I don't have a time.
There we are.
Incoming Legion ships! Take cover!
Beg pardon? Oh, okay. Avoid the salvo. Understood. I like their little TIE fighters. That's cool. I don't think I've ever seen those before. Let's go ahead and focus on this big guy. We'll use him as the core of our attack. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're getting hit by any of the artillery now. The Legion hasn't reached the point where they're firing on their own folk. Waste not, want not, I suppose. And his attacks aren't too bad. Could be worse. Now, where's the next boss? Ah, Den of the Devourer. That sounds lovely. And we got Slobbering Fiends. I wonder why they're called that. And they are all over the place here. There we are. Now they're in one spot and ready to go. Whew, that's a lot of nonsense. Come on. Gotta wrangle these guys. There we are. Now, despite using the adventure guide, I like to go into the rest of the raid blind. And I know that's not ideal for people.
Antorus has left us a few of his favorite pets to play with. Remove these abominations from the battlefield.
Hey, Illidan.
I don't have a time.
Okay. Let's turn off Blade Flurry because I think we got another boss fight here.
More I can do, Commander. They are with the light now.
They gave everything to this war. We must honor that sacrifice.
Beware of targets afflicted with Desolate Gaze. If you have Siphoned, Stack, avoid with Inflamed. Okay. We'll give it a go. I don't know which one we should be targeting. Apparently we're supposed to be separating them as well. Decay? Owie! Okay, why... I don't know what that was, but... I guess everyone's focusing on this guy. Aye! There's a black hole. Let's go ahead and ride the wave here. And I guess we all, the raid narrowly avoided a wipe right there. That wasn't in the adventure guide. We'll just tend to follow the rest of the DPS. What could go wrong, right? Ooh. Oh, he charges. Like that. And causes stupid. So we need to get away from the raid if we're targeted with that. That's very similar to the trident that one Naga throws in one of the Legion dungeons. I forget which one off the top of my head. Kind of busy at the moment. Dreadblades and cannons. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. And one of the rogues just yelled that he got trolled by the bones 9 times, which is actually one of the reasons that I use Slice and Dice instead. I'd rather have a consistently mediocre buff than completely random buffs that may or may not be good for me. Well, Slice and Dice isn't a mediocre one. It's actually pretty nifty. But I figure if Swindle's more of a stack the deck kind of guy. Okay, that tank's leaving alone. I guess this is the first death in fire. Hopefully we don't have to kill them in the same time, because that would suck. Like Romulo and Julian. Desolate Gaze. Right down the middle. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work. Oh well. And someone has Desolate Gaze. I'm not exactly sure who. Oh, Black Hole. No. I don't want to join Maximilian. Props if you get that reference. Okay, we're good. Should we go ahead and use some of this stuff that we never use? Let's, Oh, I can't use the battle potion. Never mind. Guess we have to use that before a fight. And if I get hit with that gaze, I'm going to dash and run like as fast as I can to the other side. There's Erupting Shadows. And as long as everyone's close, it does less damage. Okay. Now we got it. Here comes the fire. Shatug, who is the one that we're fighting right now, almost down. Easy there. And it'll just be us and the fire dog. I wonder which one is the gatekeeper and which one's the keymaster. Neither of them really look like Rick Moranis or Sigourney Weaver, so I guess your guess is as good as mine. $13 left. I'm just paying attention to my slice and dice at this rate. Which is actually a really good distraction because you're not paying attention to anything else that happens during the game. Just gonna sit here and letting my mouse clicking put people in pain. And I haven't gotten hit with the fire charge yet. I say this now because I'm probably about to be. Anything? Oh, that's strange. Usually when I say something like that, it means it's about to happen to me. Here we go. Almost down. Oh, lordy. Ah! Ah! Okay. There we go. I could not run. I was...
That's 2 demons down.
Oh.
But countless more await the attention of your blade.
They share. Harness of the Oppressing Dark. Hey now. Look at that. That's very piratey. 940. I will take that. I guess we take this portal now. I'm all sparkly. I don't think I like this. The hole. Now, what? The other one that I have is a 940 as well. Critical strike and haste. I know, with the pirate shirt though, that looks awesome. Let's get some warlock candy. May have to play around with some more transmogs here, guys. So we're just clearing the front door at this rate, it seems. Halls of the Boundless Reach. Antoran High Command. Super Pause. Oh, okay. The tank wants it. I'm okay. I'll be nice with that. Eek. Oh. Oh, it says it's soulbound. Well, that is unfortunate. Here, let me take a moment since we're not really doing anything pressing. It's saying it's soulbound and can't trade. Okay, I think he realized it too. I wonder why. Maybe because he's tank spec? But it doesn't matter because he's a bear. I don't know.
I recognize the trappings of the generals commanding the Legion's forces. Before Sargeras took our world, these generals marshaled our armies and brought peace to Argus.
I need to get close.
They betrayed everything we stood for. They accepted his bargain. There can be no redemption. Only retribution.
So if you guys didn't hear that, these guys that we're about to take out, the Antoran High Command, they were essentially the generals for Argus that helped bring peace. And when they were corrupted, they brought their significant tactical experience to the Legion. So they're pretty crucial to the overall Legion stratagem, which apparently is not going well. But to tell you the truth, when the war turns out of your favor, it doesn't really matter how good of a general you are. Sometimes you're going to lose. Happened to Patton, happened to Rommel, happened to Hannibal, Caesar.
I need a target.
Like sometimes you eat the bear and sometimes the bear eats you. No offense to our tank. I always want to say the bar just because of Sam Elliott's character from Big Lebowski. Imperator, or Imperator. I've heard that pronounced so many different ways. Deconics. Oh, Bladestorm. That's a bad thing to be feared in the middle of. Looks like he's the doorman for the High Command. Slicing and the dicing.
Need to target something first.
Yep, it's right here. Cool. So let's see. Adventure guide. While they're doing that, group up under a fell shield to mitigate the effects of Fulisade. Interrupt fanatical pyromancers when they cast Pyroblast. Make maximum use of Legion command pods when one is vacated by the enemy. Understood. Flowbex. So these are all name demons. I like it. the Imperial Guard. Because Sargeras doesn't really need bodyguards. These guys are still mortal, technically.
I'm out of range.
One little shock trooper.
I don't have a time.
Now what do we do? Oh, elevator go up. Guess we're going this way. Oh, cool.
You can see here the Death Star orbiting the forest moon of Endor.
Those are pretty cool looking. Look like soap bubbles.
This is one engagement you will not walk away from.
Oh, Lord. Already. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on.
I need to get close.
Got all kinds of nonsense here. I guess Blade Flurry is the way to go here. These are all just the shock troops, though. Okay. I'm seeing these fireballs when I'm realizing they're coming from our mages, so I'm getting all kinds of confuzzled. Oh, Fanatical Pyromancer. Thank you, Tanky. Appreciate that. And I haven't been hit with anything yet, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing other than slicing and dicing. Okay, who exit the command pod? Oh, they have a shared... That's cool. Shared life pool. Fanatical Pyromancer. I know who I have to kill now. There we are. Now I feel like I've contributed to this battle. So I guess we're just killing these guys one at a time. Oh! And looks like that shield helped. Excellent. Oh, I saw a Fanatical Pyromancer. Where you at?
I need to get close.
There you are. Cool. I think that's pretty much the cut and dry fight. As long as we can keep our tank up, I think we'll be in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and keep Blade Flurry up. Ah, the General. A Legion cruiser prepares to fire. Oh, Lord. Okay, there's so much green, it's hard to see when that shield actually pops up. I'm really glad that we got some good healers. Where's the shield? Oh, I guess the shield landed on us. Huzzah. And I think there's 4 generals. We're about to get this one down to 50%, which means the next one should be popping up. Let me zoom out here so I can see. Oh, that's convenient. Ow. Yay for roguey tricks. Assume command. We go from a general to an admiral.
I hope you enjoy my adventure.
Every time I hear the word admiral, all I think about is Star Trek Wrath of Khan and how Ricardo Montalban would refer to it. Pyroblast. Negative. I need to go ahead and change my settings up a little bit where I see the bar. Ooh, landmines. Those don't look good. So don't step on the green things, which is sound life advice. Owie. Pop the dread blades and such. We had just had someone die. We're doing pretty good though. Can't mess up now. And finally, Chief Engineer. Okay. So it's just different phases that can happen. And we are in the shade. Yeah, I think I was just zoomed in a little too much, so I couldn't see the shield. Owie. Something just sucked. Oh, Fanatical Pyromancer, that's why. Whew. I interrupted just in the nick of time there. Activate the shield? Oh, we have to activate them. Okay. Interesting. I like this fight. This is fun. Gotta be on the ball. Those are the fights that I actually really enjoy. Where is it? Okay, someone got it. Let's fire off those dread blades and call this one done. Assume command, new guy's about to pop up. General Eridus. Which means we're probably going to about to get some new okay, good. Any moment now. No one activated. I cloak a shadowed out of the cannon blast. Gotcha. Okay, well, let me do my part.
The War Council has finally paid for their treachery. Without their leadership, the Legion will fall into chaos.
Did it go off? Okay, guess they failed. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And a rune. That's okay, though, because we got a really awesome chest piece that I may play around with on the transmogs and see if we can find something cool, guys. But that was the first part of the raid, and that was the first one against the Worldbreaker. That was, or the Obliterator. That was a little bit rough, but the Hounds was a pretty easy fight, and Antoran High Command is fight. Just we got to be on the ball, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to continue through the rest of these bosses. Look at all this nonsense. But hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.